Hello and welcome back everyone in the second part of chapter 1, class 9, computer basics. In this tutorial we are going to cover the topics types of computer and applications of computer. So let's begin. Types of computer. So computers are classified in three categories, that is analog computer, digital computer and hybrid computer. Here we are going to learn about the digital computers. The computer that we see everywhere around us are actually digital computers, which is used for processing data that is in digital format, that is in the form of zeros and ones, that is binary digits, or we are calling it as binary numbers. The digital computers that are available nowadays are different in their sizes and capabilities and can be broadly classified into four categories. They are microcomputer, mini computers, mainframe computers, and supercomputers. So let's start microcomputers. These are small, low cost, and single user digital computers whose CPU is a microprocessor contained on a single integrated circuit chip. These are also called personal computer PCs. The major types of these are desktop, laptop, and handheld computers like smartphones and tablet PCs. The next one is mini computers. Mini computer came into existence in 1960s. Those days mainframe computers were very expensive. So user switched over to mini computers, which was powerful and available at reasonable price. The mini computer has become less important since PC has become so powerful on its own. The present day PC is much more powerful and compact than the mini computer. These computers are normally referred to as mid-range servers now. Next is mainframe computers. As you can see in the image, these computers are huge and are multi-user, multi-programming and high-performance computers. They are generally used in centralized database like at banks, railway control rooms, telephone exchanges, etc. Now, how is it possible for multiple people to work at the same time on the same computer? It is possible because of terminals. Terminals are used to connect a user to this computer. Terminals is a device which has a keyboard and a screen integrated together. Integrated मतलब एक साथ होना. By using a terminal, each user can give inputs into the computer and get the output on his or her monitor. The mainframes are normally referred to as enterprise servers. Some example of mainframe are CDC 6600 and IBM ES000 series of computers. Next is supercomputers. As the word is given, supercomputer, it works in the same way. These are the fastest and the most expensive machine with highest processing speed compared to other types of computers. It can perform trillions of calculations per second. They are built by interconnecting thousands of processors that can work together. Now, why these computers are used? These computers are used for highly calculation intensive tasks such as weather forecasting, climate research, nuclear research, etc. Some examples of supercomputers are IBM Roadrunner, IBM Blue Genie, and Intel ASCI Red. I hope that you understood the different types of digital computer. Let's move to the next topic, that is applications of computer. There is endless list of applications in the areas of computers, but some major areas where computers are being extensively used are: first, computer aided manufacturing CAM. In modern industrial plants, most of the machinery and production are controlled and monitored by computers. They are used for quality control and testing purpose. For example, in car manufacturing, instrument panels of cars are connected to a computer for a complete check of all functions before the panel is sent for installation. Second, computer aided designing CAD. CAD is used for engineering and architectural design. Computers are used to design tools, machine parts, and even entire machines. For example, architect use computer to show their client as to how the building will look if built with different materials. Next is medicine. Nowadays, computers are being used for diagnosis of various diseases and for maintaining patient database. Medical equipment such as CAT scan, magnetic resonance imaging, MRI scan, gamma radiation therapy machines, etc. are fully computer controlled. Computers are also used in operation theaters for better analysis during complicated surgeries. Medical research today is totally computer dependent. Now, using the internet medical transcription facility, we can consult specialized doctors across the world and get benefited from their expertise. Next is weather research and meteorology. In olden days, man had no way of knowing how weather would change from day to day. But today, supercomputers keep analyzing data collected by satellite, and after performing billions of calculations, these computers are able to forecast the weather with the help of computers. Meteorologists can analyze as to how the different parts of the earth are going to be affected in the coming centuries. Geologists use computers to help them know the probability of finding minerals or oil in an area. Next is computers in education. With the advent of multimedia, computers, and related technologies, computer aided learning and computer based teaching have become common. Difficult and abstract topics are explained using the animation, graphics, sound, and text element that greatly enhances the understanding of the learner. Like students are taught in the smart classes or audiovisual rooms by showing the visual content. Educational CD-ROMs on various subjects are available that provide interactive lessons to students. Use of computers and internet technology has also supported the distance education system, proving it to be a boon. Next is computer in scientific research. Computers have been the most invaluable tool for research in the field of physics, chemistry, life science, medicine. Research in the field of outer space at NASA, ISRO, and Ariane are also possible only due to computers. Communication. With the continuous advancement in internet, technology, and wireless communication, people are able to communicate and interact with others across the globe with the help of email, chatting, video conferencing, and teleconferencing. Instant communication is possible with any person in any part of the world. I hope you understood these many topics. Thank you.